Alright guys, in this week's episode, let's go ahead and give away another RPG7. So to have a chance to win this, all you have to do is leave a like, comment down below, make sure you guys are subscribed. I'll be giving one of these away in next week's episode. Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Building Vietnam in Lego. Today we finally got some parts in, so I'm just going to jump into it and show you guys some of the parts I got. So first of all, we've got a bunch of these cone pieces here. I think it's going to overexpose these. Let's go over here maybe. That's actually worse. They're basically just 1x1 cones, and they're in trans neon, I think it's bright orange maybe. So these are for putting down on the ground so we can actually put like a flame piece in. Sorry if it's loud in the background. It is raining like crazy here in Washington, but we also got a big bag. These are the old style flames, and I'll show you guys the difference on those when I open this bag. I got some studs just in case I need to do some detailing, and then instead of cones I also got some cylinders. So this should be enough to do all of the flame work that I want to do for the napalm strike, so that's going to be awesome. I also did get in 2 more orders. These are the 4x4 plates I was talking about. So these are going to be for this building here in the courtyard section, so that's awesome. And then I also got in 150 of these profile bricks in light bluish gray, once again, for this section here. So basically, we've got a lot of parts. I'm going to be checking my P.O. box here later today, and I might be getting the 2 orders for the fountain, which would be a nice little addition. If not, we can knock that out in next week's episode. But a couple things I do want to update you guys on first is I did start printing some Vietnam stuff. So we have 2 propaganda tiles here. These will be available once the figures go up on the website. So I started printing some stuff, so I wanted to show you guys that. And then if we actually come over here, these are the heads for the Americans, the U.S. Marines actually. So we've got all of these here, so there's 100 of them there. These are the heads for the Vietnamese Soldiers. So we've got 100 of those, 100 of those. And then these are all the prototypes of me making the actual figures. And then if I reach over here and grab this, this is the prototype of the American. And let's actually go over here, grab this guy, and let's go over here and show you guys in some better lighting. Alright, so this is the U.S. Marine right there. So he will have side leg printing. I just did the front and back just for a quick test of the design, but this is what he'll look like. He will be in olive green. Like I said, it might be a little bit more expensive, but I think it looks the best. And then here's the Vietnamese Soldier here. I think this turned out awesome. So I'm super excited about how these turned out. So basically, I actually just finished printing all of the Vietnam Soldiers. So these just have to be assembled and packaged. These are done. I'm still waiting on one order of, I think, 25 olive torsos, and I don't want to start printing these until I get those. So probably start these next week, but the heads, as you saw, are already done. So I just have to print front, back, left, and right, and those will be good to go. So I'm going to try to get ahead on these as much as I can. Hopefully by next week's episode, these will be completely done, and probably won't put them on the mock until episode 49, 50. Well, 50 is going to be the finale, hopefully. Maybe 47, 48, you'll start seeing figures appear on the mock. Obviously, we've got a couple placeholders, but yeah, so that's kind of the update on printing and stuff. I'm really excited about that. As you can see, I've got a lot of parts here that need to be printed, not only for Vietnam, but for my own stuff. So without further ado, let's go ahead, let's start working on the building as much as we can with those gray parts we just got in, and then we'll just kind of start working on things. Okay guys, I've been working on this for probably half an hour, and this is what I got so far. So first of all, I fixed the road finally. That's all done. That was just kind of annoying that I had to fix that. I do need to add in a white line on this brick here, so I do need to find a couple more plates to fix that, but I'll do that later. So what I've done is I've taken a majority of those light bluish gray plates and I've covered the inside of this, and then I also started using them on the courtyard section. And let me get these bags of parts out of the way so you can see everything a little bit better. But basically what I've done is I think I've ran out of 2x2 tiles because this was the last bag of them, so I kind of made like a pathway here mainly out of tiles, and then the rest of it's kind of plates. And then what I'm doing is I had kind of a middle section in here that I left open, and I'm filling it in with dark tan just to give it a little more color. You can see there is some dark bluish gray shining through. At first I thought it looked good, But the more I looked at it, I was like, you know what, that doesn't look that good, so I'm going to have to go in and find some dark tan 1x1s. I have some 1x2s here, but I got to figure out how I can plug all those little holes there. And then I also did another dark pan patch out there, just adding some more details. Yeah, so now I'm just kind of slowly filling all this in, and I'm just going to start detailing and detailing and detailing on top of it. And then I'm also slowly building up these back walls and this front wall of this building. I do want this to look more like a building more than just a destroyed section. I tiled this front section, so little things like that, but we definitely have all the parts on hand to do this, so now it's just me dedicating the time and effort to actually build things up. So that's what I'm doing now, so I'm going to get back to it and just keep on keeping on. Okay guys, I just went to the P.O. box and I got this last order. This is that small order I was talking about with the larger dish pieces, so we got this. The only reason I got these tiles is because I needed to meet the minimum buy, which I think was like $3 or something. So these dishes, and then I realized in that 4x4 plate bag, there were the other dishes that I need. So we have everything for the fountain. You can see I filled that in. Can't really remember what I showed in the last video clip, but basically I'm working on building this wall up here, and then I'm figuring out what I want to do for more of a second floor up top. So I'm just going to keep working on this. I might try to assemble the fountain here, but this is kind of where I'm at right now with the build. Alright guys, let's pick the winner from last week's episode. So this was actually over at my buddy Ryan's channel, RSD. Make sure you check him out. I'll put a link to his channel in the description. So we're going to pick from this video like I said. So click this 3 times and the third person's the winner. Merrick Jerry, your friend sent me here. I am not disappointed. Awesome. So you are the winner, Merrick. All you have to do is shoot me an email through my website, BrickTactical.com, and we can get that thing figured out. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this week's episode 45 or 46. I think it's 45 of building Vietnam in Lego. So once again, we got a lot done here. It's starting to look filled in now that we don't see that dark bluish gray on the bottom. It's all light bluish gray. It's looking good, and I can't wait to keep adding details to this. So like I said, next week we're going to be working on the fountain. We're going to be finishing up this building, basically doing all of this, final touches, and then figure out what I want to add for like detailing and whatnot. So we're going to be doing all that in next week's episode, so make sure you guys subscribe by clicking right there. Check out last week's episode right there. Make sure you guys check out the full playlist right there. And like I said, leave me some feedback in the comments down below. What do you like? What do you not like? And other than that, I post every Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays on this channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.